Dr. Anita Haque, your chiropractor.
And Don Parker, your fitness instructor.
So we are here today to talk about shoulders and how to rehab them, improve your motion, and make sure we help you get to a point where you can do more with your arms. So if you've been suffering with shoulder pain, maybe an old rotator cuff injury, please be mindful and check with your providers, your chiropractor, orthopedist, your physical therapist to make sure that these exercises are safe for you. But to start off, what I like to share with our patients who do come in with a rotator cuff injury is just three simple moves before we get into some of the strengthening that Don's going to get into. First and foremost, the shoulder stretch that Don and I also do all the time, we kind of use a door frame. I'm going to show you guys a stretch, of course, on the edge of our fireplace here from our home. But you want to have your hand maybe in a door frame, you're standing through it, and you're just going to take 1 foot forward. You can do one at a time, or you can do both arms at a time. And you're going to lean forward. The key in doing this stretch is you want your elbow, the forearm and elbow, to be at least 90 degrees. So you don't want it down here, and it's okay if it's higher than that, if it's more comfortable for your range of motion, but you want to make sure you're at least 90 degrees. So let's just do that one more time. Leaning forward, again, you do one at a time. And when you do this, maybe you take some deep breaths in and out. And every time you exhale, see if you can just lean in a little more, and you'll feel that stretch through the chest, the shoulders, and it'll really help loosen things up for the next set of exercises, okay? So that was the first stretch to kind of warm you up. Step two is if you're having a lot of issues with abduction is what we call this motion, so it's hard to raise your arms straight up. We like to do a little eensy-weensy spider move where you just stand against a wall, and you want to make sure your body's perpendicular to the wall, so you're going to be kind of you're going to face away from the wall or in the other direction. You're just going to use your fingers to help you glide that abduction motion up. So glide your arm up. You're going to use your fingertips to be your assist, and you want to go all the way up to the top, full range of motion if you can get it, and then still use the wall and your fingertips to come back down slowly. And you want to do this about 10 to 15 times so that you'll start to notice it will be easier to raise your arms all the way up, which is of course a goal that we all want to be able to do without any pain or discomfort. And then thirdly, Don, if we could show this exercise that we show our patients, is if you want to strengthen not only the shoulder, the small muscles that can sometimes get weak when you have a rotator injury, is you want to keep your elbow pressed to your side. And as you can see, Don has that 90 degree, and without any weights, a band, nothing needed, he's just going to use his forearm, kind of like opening the door. So he's keeping his elbow pressed to his rib cage, which is going to protect the other muscles of the rotator cuff and prevent further injury. But at the same time, you can see it's starting to involve some of these tendons and ligaments, which is what keeps our shoulder in place and stronger. And also, if you're suffering with a rolled shoulder situation with posture, this is a great exercise to do. And the goal is to get to about 15 to 20 repetitions at once. And you can do it 2 to 3 times a day to get that improvement in. If it's getting too easy as you do this, feel free to grab like maybe a can of tomatoes or something's a pound, a little bit of weight as you progress.
Right.
So let's have Don show you guys now a little more advancement in improving your shoulders and rehabbing some rotator cuff issues.
Happy to do that.
So here is the first exercise to strengthen the back of your shoulders, which is usually what gets weak. So Don's going to demonstrate here how he raises his elbow off the ground, and he's going to hold it for 3 seconds and then bring it down. As you can see, he's on his knees and on his forearms. And if this is hard for you to do because your knees are sore, just use a pillow or something soft. But you can see he's keeping that 90-degree bend between his forearm and arm, his upper arm and his forearm. So in the elbow, 90 degrees is key. And he's just raising that arm up for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and back down. 1, 2, 3, and back down. And what this is going to do is get the back of that shoulder to tighten up, strengthen, and help your posture. So the goal is to get to 12 to 15 reps on each side, and you want to do this about 3 times. Awesome. This is the final exercise to help your shoulder that we have for you today. And it might look confusing, but it is actually really simple, feels great, and will again help to strengthen. So Don's gonna go ahead and start. As you can see, he's still in that same position on his forearms and knees. So he brought his elbow back, straightened his arm, out to the side, and up. Again, we're gonna see that motion again. So bring it back, go forward, come back, and up. Kind of like the wings of a plane. He's doing a motion. So back, forward, neutral, come up. So by doing this 3-part motion, and I'm going to do 12 to 15 reps on each side, but doing this 3-part motion, you're actually targeting all rotator cuff muscle groups as well as your mid-back, which will help not only stabilize the shoulder, improve your posture, but strengthen at the same time. As you can see, he's now doing this on the other side. So again, 3 simple moves. Back, forward, neutral, up. Neutral, back, forward, neutral, up. One more time, back, forward, neutral, and up. Continue, again, 12 to 15 reps, and repeat the sequence of the exercises for 2 to 3 more times, including the stretches at the beginning and the end. We hope that you enjoyed these exercises. Please, we welcome your comments and questions, and we'll be back again soon.